Hey everyone, good morning. Um, First of all, apologize because I'm a little bit sick. Just, typical allergies. So, if I make some weird noises, yeah, that's why. Anyway, I have a kind of a busy day today. So I wanted to leave you guys with a quick Bitcoin analysis. Uh, because I think we are ranging for a long time now. And when this happens, usually we have big distributions. So there are some levels that I'm currently looking at, and I want to share with you guys what I think you guys might want to use as supports. Um, Keep in mind beforehand that very recently, during this Asia session, we took out this high for the third time, and this can also be seen on the CME chart. Okay. So it is a real 3 driveception, and even from this perspective, considering Monday's high, we did take it. Okay, locally on the 15 minutes time frame, we did change structure. So logically, we should, even if it's not gonna happen, technically we should have a bias for bearish local price action. Okay, so just for you guys to keep in mind, I had this RTH high um, marked out because this was one of New York session highs. Currently, we went into a BPR now, and so I'm expecting some retracement to happen, or at least that would be the logical thing to happen right now. And I'm gonna need a little bit more than this. And considering that we do have a small RTH gap, but it's kind of high up, I would like to see just some classical retracement, maybe not down here. Um, if the market is really with the intention of pushing higher, maybe it doesn't need to come down here. But at least for this, I think this is a 4-hour gap if I'm not mistaken. At least touch the gap should happen in my opinion. You can maybe consider this a consolidation, this area over here, which would make this a pretty nice SFP type of trade into a continuation upwards. That continuation would maybe be to reach this gap's high. This gap only exists on RTH, keep that in mind. And it's a very small one, I have to, it's just a bias because of that. Okay, it's this guy over here. It's small. The area that is left to fill is only shy of 1%, 0.76, something like that. Oh, sorry. It activated the magnet. So it's even less than that. It's like 0. It's exactly 0.50, 0.5%. So half a percent left to fill, which only serves as a gap and maybe as a manipulation, because I'm not very sure that going there and then maybe failing this high, I'm not sure if it's time for us to go to 74. If if we come here and there are no signs of reversal, uh, at least 15 minutes or 30 minutes and upwards, if there's no signs of reversal, maybe we will do a final consolidation to reach the 74's gaps. But anyway, what I think it's more logical for us to assume for today, or maybe tomorrow tops, is for a move down. That being said, if we pull a volume profile from the low of Friday, 6th of September to the current high, we have some areas that I want to draw your attention to. Essentially, this high volume node over here, this one over here, which is just below equal lows, and of course we have the point of control. Now the thing is, the point of control, in my opinion, for this situation, might give us a bounce, but I would actually expect it to come to grab these equal lows and then move up. If we want a bullish case scenario, the bullish case scenario would be that ideally we do not go below that volume gap. This is a considerable volume gap. It's an area that coincides with the 4-hour gap that I was talking about, the 4-hour FVG. Because this area, if we come here, we probably will take these equal lows, but then the market will be 4-hour bearish once again. So 4-hour bearish makes me think that we come for this weekend CME gap at 53. So if you want bullish, ideally we do not want to come below this area. If we look at Binance, we have a similar area, similar volume gap area over there. It does consider, I'm gonna just try it out like this maybe. It does consider this volume gap a little, volume node a little bit differently. And I do like this 1-hour order block over here. This 1-hour order block might be a good place for a long. But at the same time, I would just like to see these equal lows being taken. And if that happens, for example, during New York, and we have an opening range TR pocket there, that might be really, really nice for continuation up. If we fail these two levels, I think we're going to go bearish once again. So the target, anyway, the target for a continuation up will be this gap's high. So consider this high here, which is this one over here, if I'm not mistaken. Let me try to check. This was before 5th of August. 5th of August is over here exactly. So yes, it's this high. So we might as well, let's do a volume profile of this small range over here. Okay, so might as well mark out this guy here, range POC, because that range POC might be a place where we start either struggling or either fully reversing. Keep that in mind. Right now, coming here seems logical. Coming here is a possibility, and would maybe put us back into a move up. This I'm not expecting to happen probably before New York. It's just a bigger zone maybe to watch, and as such, bigger zone. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. Yeah, it's considerable for London to clear 2.29%. It's not rare, but I would be, let's just say I would be surprised if London drops 2.29% in a single session. So maybe London does drop a bit, but New York maybe does the final damage to come here or there. These are for our time frame, so keep that in mind. We're looking into a little bit more of a high time frame scenario, right? So also keep in mind that if you look at the RTH chart, this is one of the gaps that I have been talking about. Okay, I talked about this on the weekly analysis. This brings us back to like 59,700 or something. It's the equivalent of Binance. So, you know, gaps after they have been tested like this one was here, you usually have, if price comes down, if you're bullish, this functions almost as a fair value gap, this area. But if it has already been tested and price comes back to it, it really has to be an SFP on this same time frame. It has to be an SFP, because if not, we're coming down for the um, complete filling of the gap. Okay, because after that we have another one, so we either reverse from these two levels, or I think we're gonna be, instead of us testing gaps to the upside, I think we're gonna switch to testing gaps to the downside. And so locally, we just did our London opening range. Let me pull that up. Currently, we have just inverted the fair value gap over here. This was already a test, so this might already be a short position right here. I'm not going to be trading now because I'm going to be quite busy this morning. Have some stuff to do, some personal issues to deal with. But because of this, let me see if that was a vector. Yes, it was. Divergence, yes. Well, volume is going up still. That's kind of a red flag for a short. So maybe not a good idea. If we keep on moving up, I would believe that at least reaching this block is probable. Reaching that block is probable. Those are the last 15-minute gaps. Let's take a look at exo charts to see if we have stacked imbalances close to that level. So that level is 64130. 64130. Well, we don't necessarily have stacked imbalances up there, but we do have the daily VWAP coming into that play, coming into that level. So VWAP alone might be your friend for a short trade today. Also keep in mind that we just front ran the previous day VWAP, which is generally not a good thing. Generally means that we will eventually go to it. So I'm just not sure if we can do that during London, but seems like it. Seems like it based on the current structure that we have. Let me see the 30-minute here. Okay, that's the 30-minute block. That would mean recovering this vector and then maybe either come down straight from here or from an SFP of this. What is this? This is, well, it's just pre-market. Yeah, it's not even, I was curious to see if it's Asia's. Let me see the opening range of Asia. Maybe let's check Tokyo first, maybe. Okay, it's this candle over here. This is Asia's opening range. Yeah, might be a good short. Oops, that's not what I mean, yes and no. I was gonna say that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, just have to replace that, and let's see. Hong Kong. This one. Yeah, pretty much. This area might be nice for a short. The only thing is that we're not really sure. We're not very sure if it's the block that might be the area to look for, or an SFP. Volume profile of this puts the point of control over here. Oh, I think I have a template for that, don't I? I don't. So it is a high volume node, this area. These two areas are both high volume nodes. But this expansion's POC brings my attention to this 15-minute order block. So all things to take into account either for London or for New York. Okay, that area is interesting. It is interesting. This short is working a little bit surprisingly, because volume was really going up there. There wasn't a volume divergence. Yeah, I guess that's fine. So I think that's my update for you guys. Probably I'm trying to think if I don't forget anything. I did previously view up. Let's see where these levels brings us to. Negative view up there. I like this area for a bigger long swing long. At least maybe a day type of trade. And this is not bad either, has equal lows, taking them out. But this area seems better. I'm just not very sure about how the market structure might look like when we get there. That's the problem. If we make a new high, like a strong reversal type of high, a big stopping volume candle, I don't think it's a good thing to long there. Maybe a scalp at most, but not more than that. So yeah, I guess that's it. I'm gonna just drag it here for Thursday. I'm gonna share these levels with the guys on the HVN. Sorry, I'm just gonna share this with the guys on Discord. That's actually what I marked just now is not a high volume node, it's a gap. Oh, I saved it wrong. Dumbass. inside, right, save as. Okay. Let me just share this with the guys. If you have any questions, feel free. I'll try to answer them while I'm here. And let's do a 1-minute view of this area. Change the OR to London. Okay, that is it. Let me see if someone answered me on. No, okay. Guys, that's my analysis for Bitcoin. I hope it helps. I'll see you. Yeah, this short eventually did file. I hope I'll see you later. And I will probably be here for New York Open. So if you're on Discord, stop by and say hi. Alright. See you guys later. Happy trading. Good luck.